spring is in full force, there really is no excuse for not going out and viewing the night sky. To find out what's up there, join me, Lead Night Sky Ranger Jeff, also known as Star Dad, in a quick overview. Mercury is in inferior conjunction with the Sun for the first 3 weeks. That means Mercury is passing between us and the Sun. On the 23rd, it is first magnitude at 7 degrees east of Jupiter, rising 30 minutes before the Sun. On the 29th, it reaches greatest elongation to the west of the Sun at 25 degrees and a magnitude of 0.5. Venus is the planet to view this month as it's at its best. The hottest planet in our solar system. You will note that it is not the closest. Venus is a sweltering 867 degrees Fahrenheit. Hot enough to melt lead, and an oppressive planet with its atmosphere weighing in at 92 times that of Earth. Venus is often cited as Earth's twin, as we are very close in size and composition. The big difference is that Venus doesn't have a magnetosphere, and so being much closer to the Sun had its water converted into hydrogen and oxygen by solar radiation, and the hydrogen escaped into space. Earth had lots of water and a magnetosphere, which allowed life to begin, and its carbon dioxide atmosphere to create oxygen through the process of photosynthesis. At sunset, Venus will be in the west, shining brightly at magnitude minus 4.1 and brightening slightly to magnitude minus 4.4 by the end of the month. It will be about 18 arcseconds in size and 63% lit, going to 23 arcseconds and 52% lit by the end of the month. The entirely cloudy planet doesn't reveal much, but it's still fun to see through a telescope. A strange feature on the Moon is not the result of an impactor, but of the Moon's early history. Up in the northwest corner of the Moon's face, you will find Mons Rühmker. This 3 billion-year-old formation is the result of magma flowing up from the Moon's core and creating a 70-mile diameter, 1,500-foot-high collection of upwelling domes. It stands out on the 2nd this month and returns on the 31st. Going north along the terminator, find Aristarchus. It is also west of Marion. Mars is now due south 5 degrees from Pollux in the Gemini constellation, and it slides into Cancer on the 17th and near M44, the Beehive cluster, by the end of the month. Mars is now 2 astronomical units from Earth, making its 5 arcsecond disk too small for most amateur telescopes to resolve any of its features. Look for Mars at sunset, and it sets by midnight in the west, mid-month. One Ceres is our asteroid of the month. At magnitude 7.7, even a small telescope should be able to spot it. You will find it near Denebola, and it should be the brightest object in your field of view. Sketch it every third night and you will see its obvious motion compared to that of the background stars. An hour before sunrise, Jupiter will appear in Aries the Ram at magnitude minus 2.1. This is the time to spot any new storms which may have appeared since before it went around the backside of our Sun. On the 26th, in the early morning hours, at 0416, Io's shadow will begin to cross Jupiter, leaving the face at 0524. Saturn is now a morning planet, rising around 3:30 a.m. on the 1st and 1 a.m. on the 31st. The rings are tilted 8 degrees, and over the next couple of months will be reducing the angle. Look for Titan, its largest moon, near the planet. At magnitude 8.6, it is easily spotted in small telescopes. Of all the visible moons, it is the furthest out from Saturn. Uranus is in conjunction with the Sun and unviewable. Neptune shines at magnitude 7.8, rising an hour after Saturn, remaining low in the east until dawn. By the 31st, it will be about 20 degrees above the horizon, allowing viewing for about 1 hour with a good eastern view. It's been a while since we've seen Comet 237P linear. It's a dim one at 13th magnitude, so you will need at least an 8-inch telescope and more than likely at least a 12-inch to pick out its faint fuzzy. Use 150 power and don't forget to use the minorplanetcenter.org to find exact locations. Look in Aquila near Sagittarius. It will be near NGC 6835 on the 15th and 20 degrees south of Altar on the 30th. The Eta Aquariid meteor showers are active all this month until the 28th. They will peak on the 6th, but the moon will be full, so it will be hard to spot those 50 meteors per hour. Our constellation of the month is Virgo the Virgin. She will be on her side, to the south of which you will find a fairly easy object, M104, the Sombrero Galaxy. At magnitude 8, a small telescope should be able to locate it. It is 31 million light years away with a distinctive dust band in its middle. It is probably an elliptical galaxy about 1/3 the size of the Milky Way. Most star systems we have discovered are binary in nature, typically a large giant and a small dwarf. Does the solar system have a second star? While we know that something is perturbing the orbits of the minor planets in the Kuiper Belt, Neptune and Uranus, no evidence of a star has been found. If there is such a star, it might be a dim red or brown dwarf. But the cause of the disturbance has yet to be found. Perhaps you will discover it. Here is your orrery for the month. Here is your list of events for the month. So go out and enjoy the warming night air and enjoy the dark skies.